You were so done. You were so done with your marriage in October. And then you said to yourself, you know what, I'm not doing anything about this. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. I'm not going to file.
We got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving.
It's the holidays and you got Christmas. And you're like, man, I'm not going to do it here. But man, I'll tell you what, come January 1st, I'm calling a divorce attorney.
Well, there's a reason why January is called Divorce Month.
Yeah. And that's why we have Jarrod Oxendine in this morning. Hey, Jarrod, how are you?
Good morning, Bert Show. Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Attorney Jarrod Oxendine.
Jarrod, we were just talking off the air, man. He was just like, yes, come January, the phones are ringing off the hook in the office.
That's right. Holidays can be stressful, and a lot of people are already in a bad situation before the holidays, and then they go into the holidays, and it just gets worse, and you're doing the in-laws and all the kind of stressful things, and they just grin and bear it, and then January 1st hits. It is like the dog out of the cage on the first day of hunting season.
All right, so if you have a question, because I've gone through divorce, man, and it is a mountain, an emotional mountain. It all the details is a mountain also, and sometimes you have no idea where to even start. If you have any questions on how to start a divorce, Jarrod is here right now, again from Oxedine Law, and you could call I forgot the phone number.
855 Bert Show. 855-237-8746.
23 years.
It's your show.
Yeah, Bert, it happens, man.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't think I am.
Was this your stroke moment?
I think I might have.
You still had two numbers in you, know.
We shouldn't joke about this because you really had one in your eye.
I had one in my eye, right? 1-855-BERT Show. All right, so I have one for you. I have heard this, and I have never got it confirmed before or not. So if I'm thinking about getting a divorce and I want to block my soon-to-be ex from all the good attorneys in town, can I call those attorneys and just say, hey, my name is Bert Weiss. I am interested in a consultation. And at that point, the person I'm about to get married to cannot use that attorney.
It's true. And I hate when that happens because it happens to me sometimes.
It is true.
And so you can conflict out all the great attorneys in town.
That is petty.
Now, you can't do it by just calling saying, I want to have a consultation. You actually have to have the consultation.
Can it be a phone consultation?
It can be a phone consultation. It can be Zoom in person. But I can tell, I can't always tell because people don't just come out and tell you when they're meeting with you that they're there to conflict you out. But you can kind of get a feeling when somebody's sitting in front of you, they're just kind of going through the motions.
Yeah.
And that happens to me. And it makes me mad because I can't kick them out of my office.
It's such a waste of your time. It's a waste of everybody's
But you know
time.
what? That means I'm good, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't want their spouse to have me.
Right. So you're really blocking all the good attorneys from the person you're about to divorce. I didn't know if that was true or not. It is.
True story.
Okay.
You can do it.
So yeah, because I've seen that in movies and seen that in TV shows, and the fact that that's an actual, stuff it must have gotten so bad if you're willing to go to those lengths to screw your ex.
Strategic. Yeah.
That's just one of many things. If you're at the point where you're conflicting out of divorce attorneys, you're probably also that guy, or woman. I've had females do this too, where you're so controlling, right, of your spouse. Like, for example, I have spouses that are not allowed to touch thermostat. Right?
What?
Their spouse is that controlling. Like, if they touch the thermostat and lower the temperature, raise the temperature, they're in trouble for it. And then that snowballs into micromanaging the finances and what they do during their free time. And it's just, snowball effect.
Well, I do kind of understand the thermostat. 1-855-BERT Show.
All right, so before we get our caller on, and obviously there's client attorney privilege and stuff like that. And so obviously, keep it anonymous. But I would like to spill a little bit of tea. What's the worst thing you've ever seen?
Oh my gosh, I've had so much crazy stuff. I have had probably the worst thing I've ever seen is there was this, I represented the wife, and she was married to this bigwig financial guy. He was like the top guy at one of the major financial firms, international financial firm. And she went to the back of his closet one day and she found some female clothing that was not hers, including high heel shoes and dresses. And, she found this box. It had some videos in there that were kind of, not of the type of sexual stuff that she was used to. And so long story short, this guy was a cross-dresser. And you actually, if you were